Alright, this is day 17. We came into London today. We actually got a really good chance to sleep in. Woke up around 8, felt pretty good. Had breakfast. After breakfast, I actually went with Taven and Jessica back into town briefly because they wanted moo-moos. They wanted one more milkshake, so I've got I got the vanilla milkshake again. It was good. So we got back. It was like 10:30 when we got back and we had to check out by 11. So I quickly showered, dried my hair so it's straight, and then we left. We didn't get to leave until almost noon just because the bus didn't arrive until noon. So we got into London. Unfortunately, the hotel is older, doesn't have any stairs, so that's not helpful. I had to lug my suitcase up like 4 flights of stairs, and yeah, that really bit it. That really hit. That I was like, ah. And the bed, I can tell the bed is old. It's really old. It's old. It's really hard. It's hard and springy at the same time, but that's how you can tell. It just has, that hollow kind of feeling, which is typical of an old bed. Not necessarily old, but old and cheap. If your bed is old and cheap, it's basically wood and springs. Like there's literally like a cross section of wood, it seems, like right in the middle of the bed. And if I flop down, you smack onto that piece of wood and you're like, ah. So yeah, not the most comfortable bed. Not really. But we did go on the subway today. So that's actually been the biggest thing that I've done. Been on the subway for the first time. It's actually not that bad. It seems to be more efficient than taking a bus, just because you don't have to worry about traffic on the subway. You just go. The only traffic is the people. And it's just not that bad. Everyone's like, oh yeah, the subway's insane. It seems like, people just want to go to where they need to go. Doesn't seem like they're extremely, busy. So I don't know. I'm messaging my dad real quick. There. But yeah, it was so cool. As soon as we got off the subway, Mark told us, look up, and we look up, and I'm like, oh, that's Big Ben. But it was surrounded by scaffolding, which kind of sucked. Because last year it wasn't surrounded by scaffolding. They hadn't started that big renovation thing yet. And the renovation won't be done until 2021. That thing's gonna be shut off for 3 years. So that just sucks. So it's cool that I got to be in the presence of Big Ben. I was in the shadow of Big Ben, quite literally. It was in the time of the morning, or in the time of the afternoon. You look up, you're in the shadow of Big Ben. So I can say I've been in the shadow of the clock. and I could kind of see a little bit behind the scaffolding, just a little bit. I could see like the bottom of the building, but that's about it. The buildings around it are also covered in scaffolding, so they're doing a huge renovation. But then I just happened to look across the river, and there was the London Eye. So that was really cool. I got to see the eye. Didn't go over there. A couple of my friends went, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend that much money. But I'll probably go eventually. Hopefully I'll be able to go on the trip. Because we only have technically 3 days. We have 3 days, technically. But then we walked by the National Gallery and the Nelson, or the big old tall statue of Nelson. So that was cool. And after that, we walked past we just walked into this little square area, and that's when we all split off. A few of us went to the M&M's world. I got some M&M's for my mom and myself, just the colors. And after that, me, Steven, Asteria, Emma, and Rachel went to Mod Pizza, because why not? It's there. It was pretty cheap, because I only got the pizza, I didn't get a drink. So we went to Mod, and then we actually we walked around a little bit. We actually stopped in the Lego store, and what we did, we looked around, and of course, I, being a total nerd, bought a Lego set. I bought a 45-pound Lego set of... I got the set that has pretty much the big landmarks of London. It has Big Ben, it's got Tower Bridge, the London Eye, the National Gallery, and the Nelson statue. So, and of course, I built it already. I built it, but what I did, because it doesn't fit in the box put together, so I snapped off a part of Big Ben, I snapped off a part of the platform, I took apart the eye, and I took apart the tower. At least I think I did. I broke it up into big enough chunks that I wouldn't have to worry about it, breaking on the plane. So, but then we came back. But I got some news. My best friend went to the ER last night. Their time. She lives in Vancouver, Washington. But she went to the ER last night. She was having trouble breathing, and she was losing contents of her stomach every 30 minutes, according to her dad, which was pretty much nothing but bile at that point. And she just got her wisdom teeth out on Tuesday, all 4 of them. So she had antibiotics and pain drugs, but apparently she's allergic to the pain. She's allergic apparently to the antibiotics. So that's kind of scary. But they got her stomach calmed down, and she is on, the doctor that was there actually put her on a new antibiotic that she won't react to in the way that she has, because literally every single time she's taken the pain meds and the antibiotics, she's thrown up. And I thought it was the pain meds, because my mom has a weird reaction to pain meds too. Or she has a weird reaction to oxycodone, and she was prescribed oxycodone because teeth removal. But she didn't tell me that she also had antibiotics, so I didn't think that, maybe it's the antibiotics, because my dad's actually allergic to penicillin. But I didn't think about that, so I was like, oh, it's probably the oxycodone doing stuff to you, blah, blah, blah. But nope, it was the antibiotics. So she's on a new antibiotic now. I had that to worry about. But she's doing better now, thankfully. She got some rest because they went to the ER at like 3 a.m. She had to wake up her dad and everything. But she's doing okay now. She's back home. She's trying to rest because lack of sleep from the night before. But yeah, that's pretty much day 17 in a nutshell. Yeah, I know. I hate to end on a bad note, but good news is she's doing better. She's doing better. She's on new antibiotics. She actually went to the dentist to make sure her gums were doing okay, because when you throw up all just bile, that can hurt your gums a little bit, especially if they're raw. So they were just checking, making sure her gums are okay, they're okay. She told them that, hey, I need to be on these antibiotics now, not these. So, yeah, she's doing okay now, so I'm gonna sign off. Tomorrow's Harry Potter. I'm excited. So, we'll see you in the next one.